Good afternoon, everyone. It's quite overwhelming, and I'd expected Tyag to do all kinds of things, but I think he's gone completely over the top with so many gifts and cards and flowers and speeches, and I'm quite overwhelmed. But I'm delighted to address all of you in my new avatar as Chairman Emeritus of this great organization. I'm so happy to see so many ladies in the audience. All my girls from KB are here. We are dominated by the women folk at KB. Now we're only a couple of men there. So we are helping to rebalance the gender equation in Blue Star. And I also want to tell them and all of you that, I understand. I'm the one who actually earned a salary in Blue Star for 50 years, but the person who predates me in Blue Star and who's therefore worked the longest for Blue Star for more than 50 years is my wife Nargis, who's sitting there. One more. I met her in KB. I married her when she was in KB. And so she predates all of you young women of KB, like your mother, who was there long before all of you, back in the 60s, 1960s, another 67. And I've said it before and I say it again that really whatever I have done or achieved or accomplished, and certainly all the mistakes I have made, I would ascribe everything to her also. So, without her it would not have happened. I'm very clear about that. Well, as they say, this is my last hurrah, giving speeches. Tyag has driven me like I'm a slave, and he's a slave driver for the last 1 year, giving speeches, writing letters, and we just run out of things to say. But there was a lot to say on a subject which I don't think has been mentioned enough, which is what I'm going to talk to you about today. It is not repetitive of what I've written or spoken about over the last 1 year, and it is these are things I will tell you about which make me very proud, make all of us very proud, and which have made Blue Star what it is in its Platinum Jubilee year. I'm so very proud that together we have painstakingly built a great reputation and made an indelible mark for Blue Star. We are now one of India's top 25 brands, according to a recent survey by Nielsen and the Economic Times. We are also listed by the Economic Times as one of the top 50 stocks worth investing in terms of performance, safety, and growth. There's no doubt that this has come about only because of our collective efforts. You all exemplify what Blue Star stands for: integrity, reliability, and superior engineering. We are an organization built on trust, on the trust of all our stakeholders, employees, customers, vendors, and shareholders. We are an organization built to last, exactly as the founder had dreamed. I am proud that from a two-employee organization, we have grown into an army of over 2,500 employees today, and that we are leaders in our chosen lines of business. Together, we have reinvented ourselves repeatedly, faced varied challenges in different eras, and used creativity and innovation to stay relevant to our customers' changing needs. Many of you have been directly involved in these efforts to re-engineer Blue Star again and again over the years. Let me recall some of the key makeovers and rejuvenations that we have together put the company through over these 75 long years. Way back in 1996, a band of 6 intrepid managers from our Thane plant left their families behind in Mumbai and went off on a grand adventure to the wilderness that was Dadra in those days. Some of these explorers are here with us today. What they did in extremely primitive surroundings was to build a world-class factory that changed the course of Blue Star's history and made us a world-class manufacturer. They inspired their colleagues to carry on this good work at Himachal and Wada, building new plants for the company there. The Dadra adventure led to the development of another world-class capability, product design and development. Our R&D team so impressed Reem and Danfoss, our technical collaborators who were transferring know-how to us at that time, that we returned the favor by designing and manufacturing products for their export portfolios. The people from Reem were here a few days ago, and I'm told that they were so impressed with our capabilities now, 20 years after we collaborated with them, that they want to send their R&D team here to learn some things from us. And equally, we will be sending our people there, because there are things for us to learn from them, and now there are things for them to learn from us. So it's a very proud moment. In 20 years, we have reversed not only the flow of manufactured products, which we did 10 or 15 years ago, but we reversed the flow of technical know-how and knowledge. That is an achievement. We received our first patent last year, and we have another 38 patents and 30 registered designs in the works. Our R&D function is something we are justifiably proud of. Another of your superb achievements I would like to brag about is the gold standard you have established in customer care and after-sales service. We are as far and away the best service provider in our industry. Our service is a huge contributor to our remarkable growth in market shares in product sales. 8 to 13% in room ACs, 33 to 39% in packaged ACs, 11 to 18% in VRFs, and 10 to 15% in screw chillers. This is an enormous accomplishment, and I haven't even touched on the huge profits generated by service. And oh yes, before I forget, our state-of-the-art remote monitoring service center, through which we sit in Mumbai and monitor the performance of our chiller installations in various parts of the world and predict chiller failures so we can intervene to preempt that from happening. Years after we became the largest HVAC projects player and then MEP services provider, EMPG ran into a wall, collapsed, and almost shut down. But with extraordinary effort, back-breaking working hours, and a thoroughly professional approach, we turned around this business that at one time defined Blue Star and its engineering prowess. We never gave up. We struggled on with great humility and pride, and we made it to the other side and are now poised for takeoff. Another inspiring example of reinventing ourselves in a radically changing environment so as to stay relevant to our customers is PE and IS. After the glory days of the agency lines of our electronics division, the economic liberalization of 1991 allowed MNCs to operate in India on their own without distributors like Blue Star. Almost all our competitors of the 1980s shut down, but not Blue Star. We restructured our business model, became systems integrators, and offered technological solutions, not just standalone electronic equipment. Our electronics business is 62 years old now and still going strong. And finally, I come to perhaps our most glorious reinvention, the one that ranks up there with Dadra. I'm referring to the transformation of Blue Star from a primarily B2B company to a predominantly B2C one. Our products business, which now generates almost 60% of our total revenues, was, until 10 years ago, no more than 30%. Our self-image was that we were primarily engineers. Then a bunch of you saw that the future of our business lay in retail and with the burgeoning middle class. You presented management with an irrefutable case to develop a B2C capability. In many ways, this was the most difficult metamorphosis to pull off. For a bunch of left-brained, cautious, precise engineers to become right-brained, fleet-footed ballerinas is nothing short of a miracle. With what elan you pulled it off and shook up the entire cooling products industry. As I conclude this narration of the major recent achievements and accomplishments of you all and your colleagues, past and present, I hope you are filled with the same pride in our past and confidence for the future that I am bursting with. I look forward with great anticipation to your future exploits, solving problems big and small as they arise from time to time. Finally, given the Blue Star value system which we have all imbibed, I have no doubt you will all continue to dream, to strive, to care, and above all, to reach for the stars. Thank you all. Goodbye and good luck.